This is the Above the Corner podcast.
Come on!
Good evening, citizens of Earth.
Let's get it.
Or any other planet in the solar system.
Chef Ron and Tay come together to bring you real life experiences. That's right, we touch on everything from life itself, entrepreneurship, family, business, finance, and so much more. We going above it all, baby.
Another job well done.
All right, fellas, let's get to it.
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Chef Ron, the great, aka the Corner Store Chef.
Yo, it's your boy Above the Ashes. Y'all know what I go by. Tay, you know what I'm saying? Another episode, another week, you feel me?
Yes, sir. And we are back with yet another edition of Above the Corner podcast. We got a very special guest today. He said he got a lot to talk about, so we're going to jump right in. We got my man, Nako Genesis, live and direct, straight coming from Jersey. You understand what I'm saying, Nako? What's up, brother?
That's what I'm talking about.
What's going on with you?
Good, yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
Yes, sir.
Also, I'm not going by Genesis anymore.
Okay.
I actually had to change my name due to personal reasons, not even legal, just, personal. But I go by still Nako, but 0047. So like James Bond 00.
Right.
The Nako, it's in the name. So Nako, but it's 00 though.
Okay. Got you.
That's
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right, so we're gonna get straight into it. How was your week, brothers? How y'all was doing this week?
How was your week, bro? You the guest, you know what I'm saying? We got you first.
I mean, I was good. I just been focused for a lot. Then I got a lot of work to do. I actually signed a partnership with a new label.
Yeah, we're gonna jump straight in.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, sir.
So yeah, it's called Regulators. We regulate and shit. Regulators Music Group, RMG. The CEO of the group, his name is Mick Journey. He's not just CEO, he's an engineer. He used to rap, and he's also a Wu-Tang affiliate. So you got people under this record label. They did music with Wu Syndicate, and pretty much Wu-Tang owned the company, Regulators pretty much, and they pretty much signed it over to run this shit. So he picked me up off of the strength of what I was going through with, the niggas I was making music with, Madhouse and, them. So he seen what was going on, and he has history with them, so he hit me up. He was like, yo, nah, that's not right. Yeah, straight up. So literally he hit me up on Tuesday, and I was down in freaking OBX, North Carolina, Kitty Hawk, Thursday, signing a partnership with bro.
Come on.
And all I gotta do is he just want an album, and I'm working with him.
Okay.
Pretty much free studio, free beats, 6-7 producers. I don't gotta worry about nothing. But all he want is 12 songs, one album a year. And I'm still independent. I still do what I want. I still make my money, and I still make money off of that. There's nobody got their hands in my pockets, counting my pockets and doing no crazy stuff like that. So, it's all love over there. And it's he's a Wu-Tang affiliate. So, if you know anything about I'm sure you do, up north, they be all with the knowledge and stuff
Right.
So we be in group chats. Yup. We be in a group chat, just building and stuff. So all week, I just been talking with the gang, building, writing music. I'm ready to get into the studio this weekend, actually. So.
Word. Tell you, how was your week, brother?
Yo, my week has been crazy, first of all. I've been moving out my old crib. I'm moving back to my mom's crib because I'm going to be traveling a lot. As y'all know, my new label, I'm a travel photographer now. Photographer, videographer. I'm doing business everywhere, bro.
Mr. Can't sit still.
You already know. I'm always moving, you feel me? But at the end of the day, I'm doing a lot of work. I'm getting a lot of stuff done. A little drama happened last week, but I'm leaving that in the past. You know what I'm saying? We in the future right now. We in the present, you feel me? So I'm good. I feel great today. I feel energetic. Even today I was moving stuff out of my mom's crib, and I was just, I don't know. At first I was just drained, but then I had something to look forward to, you know what I'm saying? 1 o'clock, I was I'm about to talk to two powerful people, you feel me? So it's that, just looking forward to stuff like that make you feel good. So, you know what I'm saying? But what about you, bro? How you doing?
All is well, man. I can't complain. I've been focused. Like you said, I keep every time I come on here, I say I'm taking a step back away from less physical work.
There you go.
And more digital work. I'm not trying to use these too much no more.
Facts, Trying to use this and this up here.
Trying to build on that residual income and all that. So I just been working, just, focusing more on things like the podcast more digital products versus me having to slave working every day. But
There you go.
other than that, man, everything was good. I can't complain. Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
the label, where's the label located at?
Well, we actually, the CEO, he's located in Kitty Hawk, North Carolina, OBX.
Okay.
Pretty much we got artists in Arizona, North Carolina, Virginia, all over pretty much. I think we got somebody up north, like New York.
Okay.
He go by Body Bag, a few battle rap artists. Crazy. Like,
Okay.
the roster is just crazy, for real, for real.
Word.
I really, like came up, like, it just literally just fell in my lap. I'm really appreciative for the opportunity, and, like I said, he's not even asking much from me. It's like he asking me to do something that I already do, but just do it with them.
Right.
I got a question for you. So when you what's that initial feel? Because I'm big on opportunities. You feel me? So like when you first got that opportunity, literally, what was that feeling like in your heart, in your mind? Like what were you feeling at the time?
Excitement, most definitely. A little bit overwhelmed. I'm big on like astrology, spirituality, and stuff like that. So
Same, yeah.
I'm a Virgo, so I'm very like anxious. I'm like, is he BSing me? Like, I'm overanalyzing, overthinking or whatever. But like, something told me just go straight out there. Like literally hit me up Tuesday. I was out there Thursday, and the vibe was crazy, and it was just like, let's get it. I'm ready to work, and that's just what it was. But yeah, more so overwhelmed more than anything.
Yeah, I feel that. Word.
All right, Nico. So tell the people who you are, a little bit about your background, where you come from, how you was raised and all of that. What do you do, in case anybody didn't catch on from the first couple of minutes, and who you are.
Yeah. Again, my name is Nako W, and I'm from Newark, New Jersey. And I am an artist. I play piano, I read music, produce beats. I could put together a movie score. I can do a lot of things. I'm very versatile, even when it comes to my music. And, I don't even just like rap. I can sing a little bit. I'm trying to get into like pop, country, whatever. But like mix it with like, just what I do. Like I'm really into hip hop and rap and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And lyricism, wordplay, bouncing words off of each other. Like I'm just really crazy with it. Like I get my inspiration from a few of the greats like Nas, J. Cole, Biggie, of course, Andre 3000. I'm from up north, but I actually listen to more Southern rappers than anything.
Yeah.
I absolutely love Southern like hip hop music, most definitely.
Yeah.
Word. So it's funny you use the word artist because I was listening to some of your work, and that's what came to my mind. I said he's not just a rapper.
Fact,
he's an artist. You can hear it in your music.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can hear it, like you said, in your melodies, the wordplay, the hooks, everything. You can hear that it's more than just rapping to you. Now, where did you get your where your musical background come from?
That's crazy. That's crazy that you say that. I'm gonna bring it back to that, but like when I was like making those songs, like all the music that I just put out, when I was making those songs, I was actually going through, the emotions and going through some, things during that time, and like I just put that into music. That's where I get my voice from. That's how I got my voice back. Like as a African American, Black male in America, I feel like most of us go through like trauma and stuff like that. So I've lost like a lot of things that I needed to be who I am today, but I'm just now getting it back through music.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, all of that music I put out, that was from the heart, that was hard work, dedication I put out. And like to have somebody like, delete my music, like not just my art, my creativity, my craft, that's how I'm getting money too. So
That's
like I'm getting paid off of streams, and to have somebody delete that, it's just like a smack in the face, like you feel me? And I've been rocking with niggas for like 2 years. So like this new music that I got coming out, it's on me. I'm gonna show niggas what independent really is.
Come on.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I like that.
Back to the musical background. I was like 12 years old. My dad bought me a piano for Christmas. That's what it was. And I tried to teach myself, and I hated it. I gave up within like a week. But I think the next year he got me like a piano book, and I just sat down, read the book like over and over again with the piano. Finally taught myself how to play the piano. Started writing to the piano. So like, when I think of the first thing that I was thinking about when I was 13, I'm 22 now. So when I was 13, Drake was really heavy in the hip hop industry. So like I was listening to a lot of Drake. So like that piano, that smooth shit, like the rapping to the piano, that's where I got that from. And like, that's what helped me get into music. But I was listening to like Nas and J. Cole and shit like that. I performed at a talent show when I was like in 8th grade. One that went to Woodside for like piano magnet to actually learn music. Cause I could read music, but like, I couldn't really read music. It was really off ear, like listening and stuff like that. So like I really learned music and like really got into it, and that just helped me overall with like producing beats. I've been producing beats since I was 12 years old. I've literally been in this music shit since I was 12, like for 10 years now. Like 10 years deep in this shit. So like, you know, like people think they can stop me, blackball me out this, like nah, I'm here to stay for real.
There you go, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Keep your
Sure.
So I feel like when you talk about like J. Cole and Nas and all them, their lyrics are like poetry. Would you consider yourself a poet?
To a certain extent. People may not see that in the music, in certain music that I put out, but again, I try to tell people that it's just music and I'm just a rapper. I'm just having fun with music. So like, if you hear certain songs that's like, you know, not on the J. Cole or Nas lyrical Kendrick side, or that's more so on the like, you know, the turn up rapper side, the crunk music type. You know, I make all type of music to appeal to not just, you know, a certain people, but to everybody.
A true artist. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, most definitely. I want to touch everybody. You know,
Word. So I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there right now. We about to dive deep. All right, we about to get into your side of the story. We're putting this out there. Anybody that's on the other side of the spectrum that would like to come tell their story, they're welcome to come tell their story as well.
Most definitely.
But we're gonna jump straight into it. I went to look for your album. You sent me the link to your album about a month ago.
For sure.
I seen you post it a couple months ago. You said it was so crazy. I be on the go so much, and I stick to the same couple rappers I listen to. I don't really try to. I listen to everything new at least once, but sometimes if it don't really catch my attention, it might just, you know, I might just blow past it.
Yep.
So you sent me your link, and I clicked the link a couple days ago, and I hit you, and I said, yo, where's the new album at? I've seen it before, and now it's not up there. What happened? I didn't know if it was under a different name or something.
Yeah, bro.
So explain to us what happened. Why is the new album not on iTunes anymore, and why can't we find a new album?
Oh, I gotta turn to you for this one, because that was my album, bro. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna look into the camera and say, that was my album, bro. That was a fire album.
It's funny because, alright, so I released 3 projects under Madhouse. It was Fuck Nako. The second project was just a 2-pack. It was just like a regular version of the song, then a chopped and screwed version. And then the third album that I released was called Who Gonna Save Me? And it's funny. Like, the Fuck Nako literally came from how niggas treated me. Like, it was Fuck Nako, that ass. Niggas did me dirty. I was rocking with, I just fell in, so pretty much before like Madhouse, before 2 years ago, I wasn't making music. I just came out of college. I went to ODU, came out of college, and I went through some shit, and some shit had happened to me, and I said, I'm not fucking with music ever.
Right.
So literally, I wasn't fucking with music, and then somehow I literally just landed in Madhouse, and like I recorded, like the first time that I was over there, I recorded a song, and I ended up like just staying there, like literally like staying like in the basement, like in the garage, in the studio type shit. And recording every day, making music, whatever. Niggas fuck with me heavy type shit. And, you know, niggas ain't, like, this shit weird as fuck. Like, I'm not even gonna, like, cap to you. Like, I was messing with a shorty. And of course, that's what it is. And then, you know, I was messing with a shorty, and niggas was messing with the shorty as well.
Okay.
Like, niggas that was my niggas, like, you know, in front of my face in the same place where I lay my head at type shit. Like, you know, and then, you know, niggas that's the CEO, niggas that's the CEO, they're allowing all of this like shit to go on, and we're all a family and all of this stuff. But like, you lying in my face, you stabbing me in my back, you doing shiesty shit, and you not being a man about it. I'm 22.
Right.
All y'all niggas is 26, 27, 28, 30. Why y'all beefing with me?
Right.
Yeah. So pretty much like, you know, I'm a young nigga. I'm never stressing over, you know, no female, like ever. So like when that happened, you know, I was in my feelings for a little bit, because niggas, niggas that I thought was my niggas wasn't my niggas.
Right.
So I put that into the music. That's where you get Fuck Nako from, the aggression, the anger. That's where that album came from. And then you got Timbo, the slow R&B shit, because, you know, all niggas really want is that affection, that passion, that love.
Right.
And then you got Who Gonna Save Me, Who Gonna Give That To Me, right?
Right.
And the nigga deleted it. And here come this nigga Mick. I'ma save you,
Yeah,
bro.
no names. Don't say no names.
Yeah, Mick though is my new CEO. Mick. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
Mick Journey, yeah. Wu-Tang affiliate.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
But
Yeah. So
but like not even finished with that. Let me wrap that up real quick. So pretty much that situation happened and my CEO looked me dead in my face. My CEO at the time looked me dead in my face and said, bro, if you didn't want nobody like, you know, to be smashing on your shorty, bro, you should have like, you know, like claimed her, cuffed her, told niggas what it is. You shouldn't have been saying like, you know, you single type shit. I'm like, all right, cool. I chalked it up to the game and I brought like 10 bad jumps to the crib after that. Cause like, you know, we all in the crib. It's like 7, 8 artists all in one crib. Like, it's like 1 or 2 shorties that live there. So and no shorties coming through for real. I'm the only dude bringing shorties through. So when I bring a shorty through, y'all,
they thirsty.
Yeah, y'all thirsty.
Yeah.
So after that happened, like I just flexed up on them with 10 bad jumps. Like literally came through the crib. I was still making music, still doing my thing. And the thing about it was niggas was still like, you know, lying about the situation and playing in my face and stuff like that. And like, you know, at the time, like, you know, I was really going through a lot. I didn't have anything. So like that was all I had. And pretty much like, you know, that situation, like niggas lost the house. We don't have that studio no more. So everybody went their separate ways or whatever. And pretty much like the CEO was messing with this junk and he said that they was just friends and he was single. Right. He was single, but the junk that he was messing with is my best friend. And like I'm literally with Shorty every day. Okay. So like, I mean, he messing up. This is supposed to be her mans and he messing up. Like he out here wilding and doing all of this stuff. This man pulled up on me, tried to fight me and some more shit. I'm just like, you 30, bro. you 30 and bald at that. Like I'm literally 22 years old and you out here like on Facebook, like literally, like I'm only talking because you talking. You like, yeah, I'm a young dude. I'm gonna give you that energy back. Right. Like, I'm not just like wilding out here for no reason. I'm not just talking crazy on Facebook. It's not just him, but literally that whole situation is like a cult. And pretty much what they do is like they gang up on anybody that's like, you know, an outsider or that's different or whatever, and they pretty much antagonize that person and bully him. Mm-hmm. And you know, I'm just not for none of that. So like, you know, pretty much like Shorty, that's my joint now. Like the Shorty that he was messing with, but he was telling everybody that they was just friends. So, you know, you can't get mad at me because you told me the same thing. Like, so pretty much that went on. I started messing with Shorty and like it was before I started even messing with Shorty, and I went about it the right way. I told Shorty like, look, like after he started wilding, this was after he deleted my music and everything. Like, we was hanging out. We was just cooling, literally. He deleted my music and everything. I said, all right, bet. So I told Shorty how I actually felt about her and, you know, she like, all right, this nigga wildin'. I low-key feel the same about you. You my best friend. I spend every day with you. So that's what it was. So like literally like after he deleted my music, like he went on this whole like thing trying to fight me, this, that, and the third, trying to blackball me, telling people not to F with me. He hit my new CEO up actually, talking about watch him, be careful, this, that, and the third. But I'm like, bro.
Like you was the problem.
Yeah, I live with you. I'm like, bro, I lived with you for 2 years. You said that you get paid off of booking studio sessions, right? For the 2 years that I lived with you, you only booked 4 studio sessions. 4 or 5 studio sessions. You're not paying no rent. You're not paying no bills. That's why niggas lost the house. Literally, the reason why you're not working the job is because embezzlement, like you can't, literally, because you a thief. So like we was going through a lot of drama about who's stealing in the house, and you know somebody was getting blamed, but whole time it's the person that nobody looks at. It's the person that everybody puts on a pedestal. Right. The CEO, the engineer, that sits on his ass and don't do nothing. Literally, you my engineer, but literally, I probably had over 150 songs with these niggas, And who fuck Nako, who gonna save me? All of that I released was probably like 15, 20 songs.
Okay. Out of all 3 projects.
Yeah.
Okay.
Out of all the music that I had, only 20 out of 150 songs only got released. But like out of all of that music, like I still got music like from Madhouse that hasn't got mixed, that's just sitting there.
Are they in possession of this?
But the thing about it is, you know, like he just got his record label LLC'd, but you know, he didn't do it the right way. So he thinks that Nako Genesis is under under the LLC. So, you know, I just changed my name to, you know, let him have that. Cause, you know, I'm gonna chalk that up to the game. I'm not worried about the music. I'm not worried about the name. I'm not worried about none of that. Cause it's gonna come back tenfold. And like I said, I'm a person of God. I believe in spirituality. I believe in karma. And when you do people dirty, it's just gonna come back tenfold. And that's just what it is. Like,
yeah. One thing about creators, man, creators always create. And even if, you know, somebody come in and try to throw a monkey wrench in the game and try to stop that creativity, a creator is going to take that experience and create even more. So there's nothing you can do to stop a creator. So were you signed to them? Was any paperwork involved?
So I actually was holding on to the contract for months. So like they pretty much, the CEO, he wrote up a contract, and what he did was, the shorty that was that I'm messing with now, she's always been my manager since she came into the situation.
Okay.
I said, because she's the reason why we had music out in the first place. Like she did all of that. Nobody knew how to do nothing.
Oh, the sending music to Apple and all that.
Yeah, she did all of that. So I said, as soon as she did that, I was the first artist to release under Madhouse. And when she did that, I said, you're my manager, because I've been rocking with these niggas for 2 years. And while we haven't had music out, DistroKid been a thing, United Masters been a thing, we could have been getting paid, right? So I made her my manager, and that's just when the relationship just got closer or whatever. So like, I don't know, man. It's just crazy. I'm just ready for this new music to drop for real. Like, definitely ready for that.
I don't want to stay stuck on that. You know, the reason I segue into that is because I wanted to ask you how important. All right. So bad deals. We've been seeing bad deals all our lives, right? We've seen them with the Locks, Uzi,
K Camp and his label.
K Camp
just got
was on
now he going crazy.
Yeah. And it's you know, you can't always come back from that.
Masego got blackballed out here in this same state. And literally right after he got blackballed, he went straight up. Somebody looked at my CEO and told him the same thing. He said, don't let that be Masego.
Yeah. Literally. You some artists don't always come back from that. Yeah. Speaking on K-Camp specifically, he's not been on ice for close to 2 years now. He can do what he wants, but it's not hitting the same way it was before he had to take his break. Yeah. So let's talk to the up and coming artists, the new artists. How important is it for a new artist to not go into a bad deal or a bad situation, or what's the way they can pick up on those red flags and to know to jump ship before the ship sinks?
Honestly, the best route to go is just, when you say that you're an independent artist, you have to honestly know what that means 100%. You have to really research that, be in that for real, because like just being an independent artist, like you're not just an artist, like you're low-key the manager too. So I have my own manager, but like she just helps out with a lot. She helps out with a lot. I'm not gonna cap, but like I'm also managing myself. So it's like she's co-managing with me. She helps me like remember things, set dates and stuff like that. All of that type of stuff. But usually like I've never been in this situation before, like at all. So like this is very new to me. Right. So I'm a very trusting person. So like going into the situation, like it was just like, oh, y'all all make music, y'all all a family. That's what it is. I'm here. What's up? Right. And that's not really what it was for real. So, you know, I feel like, you know, the best thing to do is just make sure that you have complete ownership of all your music, like down to your name. You have to copyright, patent your name, trademark your name, LLC your name, start a record label if you have to, and just sign yourself. Like literally, just make sure you like. Because the thing about it is, like, these deals, the contract, we was talking about the contract earlier, the paperwork from Madhouse, and I never signed it. I was just holding on to it, and pretty much what it was a 360 within a 360. So, you know, it was just complete.
So you've been 720.
Yeah, it was complete BS. Like, you know, we looked over it with a lawyer, and it just wasn't right. Plus, again, like I said, I'm a very spiritual person. Like January, February, March, we've been in like retrograde, and like Mercury retrograde has been saying, like, you know, don't sign no contracts, don't make any agreements.
That's
and
a
like,
fact. Not during that time period.
You know, they've been pressed on, you know, signing that contract, getting that contract in my face, and I'm just like, I see what it is, like, nah. And I was just waiting for the situation to, you know, situate itself, in which it did, and it blew up, escalated. What happened, and you know, it is what it is. But the best thing to do, like I said, is make sure you are in complete ownership of all your music, like the masters, all the rights, your name, all the way down to your name, literally. Like, about to LLC my name today.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. So what's is the process different between like LLCing your name, like in the music industry? Cause I remember when I got my LLC, you know, everybody thinks it's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a business. Like now it's a business. Like what does that actually entail? Like LLCing your name, how does it differ from LLCing it when you're just under somebody and it's not?
See, that's what I mean by like, the managing part, the managing and co-managing. So, I'm being a manager right now to the artist Nako W by learning all of this information right now. So I'm literally like in the process of researching, like, you know, the sole proprietorship and the ownership and, you know, the LLC and the different like things, and like even down to the business accounts and things like that. Cause like if you're going to start an LLC the correct way, you know, there's funding for these businesses and for these things that you're trying to do. Mm-hmm. If you like, you know, if you're trying to go about it the right way. And I just feel like, you know, like this, I don't know. I release music through DistroKid, United Masters. I'm in control of like the streams, the splits or whatever. So I can say I get 100% of the song. Word. I can split the song up 5 ways. I can give my engineer some credit. I can, you know, and the money will go to those accounts. Yeah. So, but you know, that's just digital tracing or whatever, like digital receipts or whatever. Yeah. So, you know, it's like a lot that I'm researching. So I'm a Virgo. So I overanalyze. I make sure that I know down to the detail before I like step foot into, you know, something. But, yeah, definitely.
So when you said you can do these splits, you know, I'm just trying to get more info for the upcoming artists out there, especially like, we still trying to get on Apple Podcasts. You know what I mean? Like, it's a process. You know what I mean? It's not something that can happen overnight. So as far as the splits, can you split? Say you put an album out, right? Mm-hmm. And say you did there's 10 tracks, you did 9 of them 100% yourself, but that one track you had a feature on there, you had two engineers come in, you had somebody make the beat, all of that. Can you split that specific song, or do you have to split, you know, do you have to split the whole project? How does, break that down? I would split that specific song, because what it is, with each track you have certain metadata, you have something called the ISRC code. So each track is different than, you know, all the rest or whatever. So that IRSC code, it has information within it or whatever. And you type in that code, and it pretty much shows like the engineers, producers, songwriters, like even the artists, not just the artists, but like the songwriter's name. So like, you know, certain artists, they don't write their music. So like I be looking on Apple Music, like at the lyrics, and when you scroll down, it says written by K Kent, but it also says da 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 da. And you know, that's where the splits come in. So you know, like you would split, you know, certain those percentages to those people. So like, you know, $1 million song, a #1 hit song, you know. So I'm actually sitting on a song right now. It's called What You Need, and it's gonna be a summer bop. I'm definitely shooting a video for it, but like the engineer that I got working on it, shout out to the real LA Fresh. He's very dope and very creative and very talented at what he does. He's working on this song. He's been working on this song with me for the past like 3 weeks. Okay. And pretty much like I'm releasing the song under my new label, RMG, Regulators Music Group. But, you know, my engineer, my CEO, he's not mixing the song. So he's just
he's not getting engineer credit.
Gotcha.
So like, I offered, you know, to give that to LA, to, you know, the engineer that I'm working with over here, since, you know, he's not taking that credit, he's not getting that credit.
Right.
So, you know, he's gonna get a percentage of those streams when that song drops.
Okay.
And you know, I plan for the song to go gold in the first week. I'm trying to turn up. So
Now, even if it's sold as a whole project, the split still happens within that specific song.
yes.
Okay, got you.
Yes.
Okay, so you know, you spoke about LLC and trademark and all of this and that. So what most people don't know is that just because you're an artist, that doesn't mean you're just an artist. Like you said, it's a business. You are the business.
Yeah.
So that would categorize yourself as being an entrepreneur, correct?
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So now this is a special part that we always have in the show. We're gonna jump into the mental health time. So being an entrepreneur, something I always bring up every episode. As entrepreneurs, we deal with something I like to coin entrepreneurial depression. And you spoke about being in a hard spot. You know what I mean? You spoke about being in a hard spot.
Get that bag and all your problems go away.
Yeah, right. You spoke about being in a hard spot and, you know, a rough mental spot. Let's talk to the people about, you know, entrepreneurial depression, what it means to you, how do you get out of those rough spots, and, how do you get out of those rough spots, and how do you dealing with that?
Okay. I'm not sure with entrepreneur, slam my words.
You got it. Entrepreneur. Real.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yeah, you good, bro. You good.
I'm not sure what that means, but context clues like gives me what I need to know. I just feel like when you get into that slump, like for me, like being an artist and you know, making music, I have to consistently have content. So like,
Okay.
I make content based off of I don't make content. I use I get content from what I'm going through. So like I have to be going through something to in order to make music. So when I'm not going through those depressive states is when I'm really in a slump because I'm not making music. So I have to be like, I don't have to be, but I use those like to catalyst, you know, the music, the feeling, the passion, and all of that stuff. I put that all into the music, and that's how I get out of it. But once I'm out of it, it's like, all right, I'm out. I'm good. I got money, the sun shining, but I don't got nothing to rap about. I want to be in the studio.
Okay.
It's crazy you said that because, like me, I'm a person, I love to tell stories. So, you know, like on my Instagram, you've seen it. Like I tell stories all the time, like what I'm going through in life. And like people love that though. Like people literally can relate to that. Like stories, you relate to that. Like when you was little, you heard the Cat in the Hat, you related to that story, but it was just because you was little, you know what I'm saying? It was goofy. You relate to goofiness at the time, you get me? So like those emotions, and when you're literally all over the place and you pinpoint that emotion as anger, you're gonna write about anger, but like it's a good, like it's like, all right, I'm letting this out on a piece of paper, and that feels so good, yo, cause I do poetry too. I've been doing poetry since middle school, and like it feels so good putting words on paper that you've been trying to get out, you can't pinpoint unless you write. Feel good, yo. I know that feeling.
Yeah, so basically, you say you express your emotions through the music.
Definitely,
correct?
For sure.
Okay,
for sure.
So that's one way that you get up out of it. That's good. Speak to the people, you know, especially the up and coming artists. Speak to them about getting out there, man. Somebody right now, they got 30 songs in the tuck. And they scared to drop just one.
This for my man's actually, like, he not even scared to drop no music. He just not going about it the right way. This man literally is the reason why I am the artist I am today. Shout out Poop DeVille.
Come on.
I don't know, man. I'm just like, I hit him up probably like 2 weeks ago. I said, listen, I got a mic, I got the stuff to record the music, and we can get your stuff mixed by Fresh. I'm gonna pull up on you every 2 weeks, so you gotta have 3 songs. So literally, I hit him up every day. You've been writing. So like, cause like when I was in my slump, he helped me get out of that. So like, you know, I just tell people like, you know, just keep working, keep at it, keep pushing, keep writing, keep working on your craft, keep perfecting your craft. Cause at the end of the day, somebody's gonna see Somebody's gonna see, like, and not even just somebody, like God always watching, like at the end of the day, and it's gonna pay off if you have your heart in the right place. But you know, somebody always watching, and God may send that person, like, you know, to come bless you, to come give you that opportunity, what you need to put your foot in the door and really take off. And you know, I just feel like that's what happened for me, and I'm really about to be slingshotted to the next step. Like once I drop this album, like, you know.
So, are you, all right, so I have a big problem with this as well. So I feel like we really had to talk about this as far as like mental health. If you drop that song and it doesn't give you what you need, how are you going to feel? That's like, honestly, cause I'm going to tell you right now.
I've been through that before.
Yeah.
And it's a punch in the face, but you gotta take it to the chin.
There you go. Yeah.
Like,
that's a fact.
I've been through that before. I've not been sitting on the song, but I may have created a song, and you know, like I said, I've been making music since I was 12. So like, you know, I've never actually thought about being famous, and like not even just famous, but like getting a real bag off of music until my first album dropped like a couple months ago, because I didn't, like, nobody let me know that was possible. My manager, like my shorty, let me know that was possible. Like she really is my number one supporter and like helps me out with a lot. So like, you know, I've been manifesting multiple streams of income, and I literally seen that in my DistroKid account. Like I literally was getting paid like 7 times off of one song. Like, yeah, so like multiple streams of income, like literally. So like, that's what I mean by like owning your music and making sure you have like all of that 100%. You could pay an engineer to mix your music. You don't gotta give him, like, you know, you go to the studio, you pay an engineer like 30, 40 an hour. You don't gotta give him a percentage. You can take 100% if you want, for real. If you just work in dolo, if you're really independent, that's really how it should be. But you know, I like, if somebody's actually on my team, wants to see me, helping me out, like I'm gonna make sure, like, you know, they good at the end of the day, they taken care of regardless. But that's just what it is.
Yeah. The reason I brought that up is because lately I feel like I've been setting a lot of expectations for myself. Right. And like when you don't meet those expectations, first of all, sometimes other people set expectations for you. Because I made a status on Facebook. Sometimes even friends will set expectations for you. But it's like that feeling in that circle, sometimes you need those people to like push you. Like how you said, what was that guy's name that, what you said his name was, that pushed you forward to keep doing what you was doing, like when you was in your slump?
Oh, Poop DeVille.
Yeah, so like when he pushed you forward, like what if he would have just dropped it? You know what I'm saying? Like in that sense, you're like, I'm expecting this dude, because he's already fed me the expectation that he's going to be on my team. He's going to push me forward. And like when he drops that, now you feeling slumped. Now you into another depression. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, I know lately I've been like putting my trust into other people. Like they've been telling me this, and you know, I've been eating it up, and you know, I had to get rid of that because it was like making my mental bad. Yeah. But it was like, that expectation thing is big. Like you can't let people set expectations.
I would definitely say that expectations is definitely a very big thing. But one thing that I will say is, you know, I'm always surrounded by somebody or a few people, whether it's, even if it's just one or two, I'm always surrounded by somebody that's, you know, actually genuinely for me, that wants me to win.
Like, yes, sir.
And, you know, like Poop, he goes into his slump and he disappears sometimes, and, you know, God might bring somebody into my life to just remind me of that same energy. Like, you know, like, and that, like, that's just literally how it happens for me. Like, literally things just fall into my lap. Like, I always pray, I always stay faithful or whatever. And, you know, even in my depression, even in my slumps that I was going through when I was dealing with that situation in Madhouse, all of that. But, yeah. It's a powerful thing.
So you've mentioned a few times that you're spiritual and, you know, all of that. So how important is, my slogan is put God first. How important is it for you to put God first before anything else?
Literally, I tell people, when I was 19, I was at ODU, and I had a revelation, hence Nako Genesis. Pretty much I was dealing with like LSD, hallucinogens and stuff, smoking hella weed, and I was professing to be spiritual with my mouth, but not in my actions. Right. And God came and humbled me. So, yeah, that was at 19. So like, I tell people like, you know, at 19 I lost my life not my life no more. Like, people think you know, Nako and all of this, Instagram, social media, this, that, and the third. Nah, I'm just playing the game for real.
Right.
Like once I got my foot in the door, you know what time it is.
There you go,
Right. Yeah. So what you got? You got any do we have a release date for the project yet?
So what you need is it's like a reggaeton type vibe. I plan to release that like June 9th, sometime in the summer, maybe even July.
The whole project or just the first song?
That's just a single.
Okay.
My first project that I'm releasing is gonna be my album Under Regulator. It's gonna be my debut project Under Regulators Music Group. So that's gonna be my first project. I'm planning to release that probably in the fall, maybe around my birthday, September, probably October. I don't know yet. So I just been cooking up right now, like working.
Word. I feel like my 2 cents of the situation, I really feel like you should like keep working and put that out by Memorial Day and 4th of July, bro. Because having that like a cookout or something, I don't even know, but you like what you're like explaining.
The single itself, like I can drop on 4th of July and it'll be like that.
Word.
They'll be rocking with that all summer.
Confidence. I like that. Yes, sir.
For real.
Word. Yeah, so just let the people know what you got going on, anything up and coming, any shout outs, how they can reach you on social media and all of that.
That's a fact. So Regulators Music Group, that's the label. We just had a debut project from one of our artists release. His name is Yola VMW Big Yo. He released his first project under Regulators called In My Mind. Mm-hmm. You can catch the hit song Glizzy Walk up there. It's about to be a lot of people on TikTok doing the Glizzy Walk. I got a trailer, all of that. Yeah, like it's a very dope song. He just dropped his project. We're gonna be dropping a project very soon as well called Eviction Notice. I'm gonna drop my project called Revelations. That's my debut album under Regulators. We dropping that in the fall. What You Need, hit single coming in the summertime. And you know, I just really appreciate y'all for having me for real.
Yeah, we've been trying to get you out for it. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely seen the last episode. It was dope. I was like, yeah.
I was mad that I missed that, yo. I've been traveling so much, but like I was watching, I was like, yo, we definitely need more artists because like when you talk to an artist, it sounds different from talking to anybody else, honestly. And that's not like downgraded anybody else, but like creators, just like their mind just goes. And it's easy to talk to people because they always got an answer, but not in a sense of like I'm making something up. Yeah. Every time. I love it. That's awesome, yo. That's really awesome. Yeah. What about you, bro? What's your shout outs? What we got going on this week?
You know, gotta shout out Chase & Check Clothing. This episode is sponsored by Chase & Check Clothing. Come on. Get your new Trap House merch. You know, you got the spin on Waffle House. Hit up my man's SK. I'll drop the link in the on the comments. Wherever you see this at, I'll drop the link. Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all of that. But go ahead and support Chase & Check. Listen, man. Different, original, you know that's what I'm all about. Ain't no copycat. Say this ain't no duplicate over here.
Yes,
listen, also you got to put God first, man. Everything else will follow. Head up, chest out, run your laps. If you knew better, you do better. Give it a chef in a blue sweater. Say what you got going on for the people, man.
Yo, well, first of all, my shout out goes to my kid's mom. So if y'all didn't know, I have a daughter and I have a son. My kid's mom has been backing me literally through everything. The laptop that I have now, she bought that. You know what I'm saying? And that was $1,400 that I didn't have at the time. But she held me down. She was like, you know, I don't want you to fall out your creator space. She knows I'm a creator. She knows I like to create stuff. So like, she's just been looking out for me. She's been my rock, yo. Like, she's literally been helping me with everything. We've been through drama. We've been through all of that. Been dealing with each other for almost 5 years now. But like, literally everything is just like falling into place as far as like our relationship. As far as like co-parenting, everything, like making sure the kids are good, making sure I'm good, making sure she's good, like it just feels a lot better. So that's like a big mental, like deep breath, you know what I'm saying? Like it just feels good. So that's my biggest shout out. Other than that, I mean, everybody that's watching this, thank you. You know what I mean? Like we literally are trying to make this huge. Like this is something that's like, this is not a small deal at all. We want to get on and talk to people so we can talk to y'all, so we can all know how to go about life in the best way possible. You feel me? So I just love people, yo. Like, and I love talking to people. And I love, like, Nako, man, we talk, like, literally, like, randomly. Like, we feed off each other sometimes. And I love his music. That's why I'm glad we had him on the show and everything. So, like,
definitely.
But yeah, like he said, head up, chest out, bro. already know.
Drop your social medias so they know where to follow you at.
Definitely. You can follow my old Instagram. It's Nako Genesis, Nako Genesis. My new Instagram is NAK0047.
There you go.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and that's about it, y'all. Listen, thank you so much for coming through, my brother. We truly appreciate you. Thank you for your time. Listen, man, we're going to wrap this thing up, man. Like I always tell y'all, put God first. You have seen yet another episode of Love Corner Podcast, and we are out.
We are out, baby. Let's go.